Happy days. We are here with your expert grand finals. We're off to a banger start. Oh, we are here with your EMEA expert grand finals. The entire season, 10 weeks of play, culminating into this one match. It's Supershy taking on GG YesYes, kicking off a whole weekend of grand finals action here on this stream. We, of course, will be honing in on expert division today. There will be open and advanced grand finals taking place simultaneously. The exception being the EMEA advanced grand finals got rescheduled to tomorrow, so we'll be able to get that one on stream. We got a whole weekend of champions to crown. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Let's just delve right into it. Let's take a look at your standings. You see Supershy coming in through your winners bracket, 9-0 their way into these grand finals and right on into Master Division for a second time, right? Supershy, this will be their grand return into Master Division and are looking for their second championship here in Expert. You know, the championship is something that can never be taken away from you. Even though that both of these teams have already qualified, we are going to see Supershy and YesYes in Master Division for Season 7. There's still something about coming away with the crown and being the champion here in Season 6. I mean, there's also a little bit more prize money on the line as well. But there is, once again, something about coming away with the championship. That's, you know, Supershy looking for that repeat here. As you can see, the bottom Supershy will come through with a 1-0 lead. Now, I'm trying to get confirmation on that, to be perfectly honest. You know, because we did have the map advantage for Master Division. I don't know if this is being implemented through all the divisions, which would, of course, you know, give Supershy that 1-0 lead that you're seeing at the bottom of your screen right now. That's where that's coming from, is them coming through that upper bracket. You know, getting that 3-0 in that upper bracket final. We did have gotten confirmation, yes. So open, advanced, and expert will all have the map advantage for coming through winners bracket. Supershy are coming through as your number 1 seed. Their one loss in regular season, right? They both teams 15-1 here. Both teams head and shoulders above 3rd and 4th place, and it was really no surprise that these two teams are the ones we find here in your grand finals at the end of the season. But in the head-to-head in the regular season, it was YesYes who came out on top. Now, that was some time ago. That was almost exactly 2 months ago to the day, where, you know, we have a far more recent head-to-head in the upper bracket finals. That was a very clean 3-0 for Supershy. Just because Supershy does take that 3-0 in the head-to-head previously, don't let that fool you into thinking that this is just going to be a sweep. I mean, YesYes put up a really, really good close fight, and I believe we're missing a player in that upper bracket final as well. I don't think they had all their starters that day, if memory serves. So now that has been an ongoing issue here for this YesYes squad. And their one loss was to Team Rats in the regular season. But on that loss, they had neither Skiz nor Cowboy, 2 of their starters, available. You hope that's not going to be the case here today, right? You'd hope that they have all the players available that they would like to have starting for this series. With Supershy also getting first map pick. So they will get first map pick and first hero ban. So Lijiang Tower pick. You can see Supershy's turn to vote here as they are picking their first ban. This all prompt a side swap. So a lot of advantages. The map pick and hero ban is a result of coming through first seed. So which they won off of bushels, right? Because YesYes did win this head-to-head in a 3-1 in the regular season. Which YesYes I was talking about, well, what a run that they've had. You know, they started, what a year this team has had. They started this year in advance and will end the year in Master Division. I mean, just what a year for YesYes, no matter what happens here today. And what a season they're able to put together. First season in Master Division, you know, they go 11-5. They're able to make playoffs there in Season 5. They get 0-2'd out. You know, far better result this season. Interesting. We're not seeing Cowboy or Skiz in here today. Does this become, you know, meta dependent? Cowboy and Skiz not being in, is this strategic? Is this just availability? You know, we tend to see Skiz in the Tracer. We do have Petite Pigeon in for YesYes, which we often see Petite Pigeon pulling out the Venture. All right, it's time. Let's get into it. It's grand finals time. Let's go. Let's go. First to 4. Supershy with a 1-0 map advantage to kick things off. Coming through winners bracket, have yet to drop a map in this postseason. Can they keep that going? You know, I'm honestly curious. When was the last time Supershy dropped a map? It's been a while.
Two, 1. Round
11.
capture.
Lucky Egg. Lucky Egg was the last team to take a map, now known as Lucky Charm. It was 11 series ago was the last time Supershy dropped a map. And Libby will deliver not just 1, but 2 opening kills here to start this grand finals off. Let's see, what was the date on that? What's the date on that Lucky Egg match? That is September 3rd. September 3rd was the last time that Supershy dropped a map here at FACEIT League. Again, 11 matches ago. And I'll probably do some better math home. They've won 30 some odd maps in a row or some shit. That's probably a better way to say that. 30 to 33, somewhere in there. We don't know exactly where the one map was. I didn't do that deep a dive in it, all right? All right, we'll go 30 plus. 30 plus map wins in a row for Supershy. Woo, and a high flying sound barrier from KZR. Try to swing back. A fight where they're down ISO. So I don't know about that beat. Gazer was feeling it. But it does not result in much. A very low value sound barrier, as a matter of fact. Grank Fangirl, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you being here. Kitsu OC tossed in here from... from Supershy, and FACEIT barely gets that sound barrier down. That was like 25 health remaining when the beat landed. I mean, it works out though. PT Pigeon, playing on a Reaper, by the way, was able to hold bridge there with the bolstering of that sound barrier, the bolstering of the beat. Cage fight from ISO looks good. Yeah, it's got at least a couple in it. I'll get you a flip. Those safer numbers crossing the bridge. Look like Arclight was just trying to shut down an approach onto the point. Nice double tap on to KZR. I'm also always impressed when our Magas get the critical overruns. You know, the critical stomps. Feels like a bus with a flat tire to me trying to drive Maga. I'm always impressed with people that can actually pilot Maga, like, proficiently. We're almost dead even. In fact, we are dead even in percentage. As I looked up. Libby and the rest of Supershy are working around through White Room here on this approach. You got a couple of support ults, not too far from being ready to go, so a little bit of a slow approach. Actually, ISO and company kind of just able to walk up for free here a little bit. That Kitsu's going to get thrown in and try to back up ISO. JP uses that for a final blow. Nice boot. Pushes Petite Pigeon away during that Death Blossom. And the only ultimate currently available over here, and Ackerman is not going to get this Kitsu one time to get it into this fight. Going to be one final engagement to determine who takes our opening round of this grand finals. One where you're going to get sound barrier here from KZR. Now, first one was pretty low value. And S-Plays... no, should I say, but S-Plays is 25% down. So this could be an aggressive play here from KZR. A wild start to that fight. And saw the overrun go in and, well, just in that one before it started. Ackerman's Kitsu gets nothing. The OC from Libby Is going to be the icing on the cake, it seems, here for Supershy. We will get a desperation touch from Nafsi. They're able to back up and get the Mega. Nobody left to continue the OT. Supershy take round 1.
Remember me, Captain? From the Black Sand Fires needs heat.
The end draws near.
We will get the Maga Mirror. Okay. That is a free first cap going over Supershy. Kind of, I mean, that felt very undeserved, unearned. But we do get a nice ambush. The burst damage on point. Yeah, a good spike, as Jazzy would say. And that'll result in a flawless fight win there for YesYes to take the point. Back ahead and give you, let's give you a quick look at stats there. Even with that fight win, Supershy still looking a bit on top, even though that first map did go 99-99. Keep an eye on JP here, looking to kind of catch up to Ackerman. They're still slightly behind in this Kitsu. Aizu with a big overrun all the way to the opposite Mega. The jump down from Arclight directly on the heels of it, and it's a Blitzkrieg Assault into the backline that KZR is going to find numbers through that exchange. Kitsu from Ackerman does beat JP, but you're already down the equalizer. Okay, never mind. As I say that, I look up and saw Petit Pigeon no longer, or Petit Pigeon's able to find a kill on the Libby in this fight. The Kitsu return, sound barrier out. No kills as the support ults fade. Now the cage fight. Oh, good move from Mapsy. Pops out, able to catch at least 3 in that. KZR does get the beat up. You're breaking the cage. The OC from Libby. Keeping Supershy just barely hanging on in this fight. Couple of beautiful picks there at the end will give him the edge. Good play by Libby. That was Supershy was about to crumble under that weight, it felt like. And Libby pops that OC. I mean, not a moment too soon. Beautiful 2-piece, and that is that punch of power. That's what we expect from Libby. Petit Pigeon gets the Death Blossom in first. I was watching the wrong Raper. As Pigeon shows up at the backline for a spectacular 2-piece. Taking Libby out of the fight, giving YesYes control. Oh, Pigeon just gets caught there. I think it was just a good cooldown exchange from what that looked like from Izo. Able to drop the cardiac, rotate the corner, and boom, a quick pair of kills. JP follows up on this swift fight win for Supershy, and there you go. They're right back in control of the point. 50-91. We do have this all-important, Kitsu to come back in with. And now Petit Pigeon has found another pick on to Libby. Petit Pigeon's got Libby's number a couple times here in this sub-map. Dueling Kitsus. Another big cage fight from Izo. That one's going to fight, too. Arclight Death Blossom on the back of it, and that will just be the 1-2 punch Supershy needed. Might have been a little too fast. YesYes. Do they have time for one more fight? Numbers trying to survive back here. Okay. will hide here in the food vendor. This is Mapsy's cage fight, just solely used onto Izo. Numbers will follow up on that flip here from YesYes at 99%. I'm not seeing any Supershy players left. It looks like Arclight will get the yellow bar going. But what a great final fight there. One of the S-Plays able to get that sound barrier in. KZR looking like they may not get that second sound barrier into this fight. Izo's already down. The beat is just for them and Libby. But Pigeon has the Death Blossom to Dodo wall the point. Force this round 3. We're headed to Control Center. See who takes map 1.
Score 1-1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
No changes compositionally. Oh. Numbers getting picked that early to not going. I don't know, just peeked the wrong spot. Never YV? I appreciate the follow. When Murmur plays, I'm not sure who Murmur is. Let's see. Oh, that is part of Sheffield TV. Murmur will play tomorrow at this same time. So that advanced grand finals between MBMC and Sheffield will be tomorrow at 20 CEST will be the start time on that one. Thank you, boy. I appreciate the follow as well. Libby with the overclock picks up 2. Numbers struggling to stay alive here early on Control Centers. Already died twice. Taking a look at some quick stats there. Libby 34-8 in the lobby. Izo so far leading in damage. Arclight getting popped early is not ideal. Not ideal. And you're gonna have a big support old fight. It's a sound barrier engage from Supershy. The kid sees through one on top of Izo, who's gonna respond with a cage fight, but it just doesn't last. The sound barrier now out from YesYes to push it over the edge. And I love the layering of ultimates in that. Arclight thought they could make something happen with the Death Blossom up in White Room. Gets denied, gets shut down. What a bold play out of YesYes, dropping the sound barrier to really kick off that fight. You end up spending just your 2 support ultimates if you're YesYes versus 4 ultimates out from Supershy, and YesYes win the fight. Now they have a big combo here to work with in the name of this cage fight, comboed with the Death Blossom. OC from Numbers really to stop the initial ingress here from Supershy. A beautiful shot on a KZR means you may not need the rest. Oh, Mapsy going down. That's not what you wanted. That's not what you wanted if you're a YesYes fan. And there's Libby with a beautiful shot assisting in that kill. Oh, peaked Numbers. Didn't respect the Soj on the other side. Scoops, thanks for the follow. Still 95% and counting on the board for Supershy. We still have those 2 big important ultimates available here for YesYes. Mapsy just solo caged Iso before. Yeah, we'll do the same thing here. Libby's gonna drop in the OC. Has already found S-Play. Iso's able to escape the clutches of Petite Pigeon despite being chained down, and Arclight shows up to help get some kills. Sound barrier, excuse me, the Death Blossom doesn't even make it in before Supershy takes the map. They move up to 2-0 here after map 1. Hydra Mods, thank you for the follow. But yes, Suravasa pick. We'll get a side swap here. I am very curious. Give me a Tracer ban out of yes. Of course, Supershy looking for their second championship here in Expert Division. They took the championship there back in Season 4. Lucky Charm was the last team to take a map off this squad. Let's go back before that. Okay, OG Realm did take one. Peps took 2. So they were dropping maps before that. So I don't know what happened. Something changed. Let's see, when was that? The 26th? Yeah, the 26th was your mid-season patch for Season 18. That's a pretty big change. That Lucky Charm map was the last time they dropped a map. That was 33 map wins in a row off of that Lijiang Tower we just saw. Quick look at stats before we get into this map, too. 9 to 11 deaths, 8 to 11 deaths from YesYes, 5 to 10 from Supershy. Really? I mean, 7 to 10. Very close. I mean, that across the board just feels like one more, maybe 2 more fight wins for Supershy. Very close. All right, let's get into Suravasa. We said it was a Tracer ban. They're out of YesYes. I owe you a ban for Supershy. Was a Lucio ban here out of Supershy. Mapsy gonna pull out the Zarya coming into this second map. No subs. Well, actually, we are getting, we did get a sub on Supershy's side. With no subs for YesYes, but we do have Jacob subbing in, as the Wuyong is now available to play. And first cap going over to Supershy. Mapsy under a bit of duress here. You see the rejuvenating wave comes in. Mapsy, you got any bubbles left? Ooh, that bubble comes up just in the nick of time. Oh, ran out of ammo, though, in a bad spot. Unluckers. Combined effort, just yeeting damage to that high ground. Who's Arclight? Arclight is a sneaky little position over here. All right, he's going to have to Wraith form out. Mapsy takes a ton of damage, though, trying to rotate onto this point. But you're able to get Numbers into this critical position. Good sight lines over the objective. Kitsu in. Numbers is going to push forward. Try to find some value on this Kitsu. Got to be careful doing that. JP is going to respond. You can see eyes already leading the charge. Knew it was coming. The overrun in deep. But Mapsy is able to kind of shrug some of that off. Has to give up point presence to make it happen, though. All the while, you've had Supershy in control of this objective. It's going to be a self-title blast here from Jacob to try to run down Mapsy. They'll get the kill. And that'll give the point over to Supershy.
Next, Flashpoint Garden.
Holy cow, it's my favorite caster. Where? Uber's here? What? All right, grab Tidal Blast. Oh, really? Grab Death Blossom. Libby with an early OC does have a nice wide swing along coast side. Okay, and this small disengage there from YesYes. They don't go all the way out, but they do back up down the hallway. Tidal Blast thrown into Petite Pigeon. They're going to teleport to the back line just in time to get the stun in. Find that pick onto Jacob. Arclight Death Blossoms in the middle of the grab. Able to respond as Petite Pigeon turned around that cover just the wrong moment. But I think the grab at the end of the day is going to be enough here for YesYes to win the fight, get the point. Oh, update score as well. You are so correct. You are so correct. How do I forget the basic things like, you know, the score? There's another one for your Bull Skunk Bingo. Oh, we're off to a banger start today. It's okay. Just par for the course around here, you know? Kitsu out of JP. We do have the match, but still, Izo's just commanding so much space. More Cardiac Overdrive trumps more bubbles, it seemed like, in that exchange. Pigeon will find Jacob with that Shadow Step aggressive play, but you lose Mapsy. He'll swing around, 3-tap Libby out. Now, what does Petite Pigeon want to do? You have a 2-for-1 advantage. Mapsy comes off the Zarya onto the Maga. Petite Pigeon's going to go ahead and try to push this a little bit. Okay, you just tippy-toed on to get the overtime started. Now it's up to Mapsy here to keep it going and make good on what Petite Pigeon has delivered. OC out of Libby. Trying to end the hopes of YesYes on this point and give Supershy a 2-0 lead. Mapsy receives the Tidal Blast. Will push YesYes back around. Excuse me, push Supershy back around the corner. Now, looks like Petite Pigeon might try to hold said corner. You're expecting the cage fight. You see how far away they're playing. Izo's cage fight is just now coming online. Good read. They're out of YesYes. Everybody's playing their distance. Tidal Blast already used, excuse me, Rejuvenating Wave and the Kitsu thrown in. The Death Blossom at the corner. Arclight gets 2. Oh my. Pigeon dies. Supershy comes out on top despite losing Izo amidst their cage fight. And it's a 2-0 lead here on Suravasa. Whoops. Wrong button. Watch for the Rejuvenating Wave out of Jacob in a very good positioning, good spawn, honestly, on Palace here. This heavily favors Supershy. As you can see, they're just able to stick their back to this point and fight in this streak. Don't even have to use that Tidal Blast. Cheetos? That's a great spelling on that. Thanks for the follow. It's gonna be the blast out of onto Petite Pigeon. Actually got a couple of knockdowns there. Arclight low, takes 2 to the face out of Pigeon shotguns. Cage fight was thrown in from Mapsy. It got broke, but oh, Libby. Libby's OC also got broken. Petite Pigeon will keep YesYes in this map. Cheetos comes in and tags Mormor. Mormor will play tomorrow. Mormor will play tomorrow. Your advanced grand finals are not happening until tomorrow. Same bat time, same skunk time, same skunk channel though. Right here at 20 CEST. Pigeon once again Just clicking heads here. Oh, as I say that, misses 2 shots onto Arclight. Hey, it's okay. Was just corralling. Was just corralling and staggering. Very intentional. Intentional, calculated misses. They're out of Petite Pigeon. Now has Death Blossom ready to go. Ooh, I heard that. Everybody heard that from Arclight. The Pigeon ambush is going to be more than enough. Jacob and Libby both caught in that. And YesYes will win their first flashpoint of the map. If only I had the camera in a good spot. I got distracted by the Arclight shadow step. I should have just kept things on Pigeon. Pigeon's popping off here. God, once again, Supershy get another favorable spot. It's better to be lucky than good. I don't know. Right now, Supershy is showing us a bit of both. Albeit, YesYes with a spectacular showing to keep themselves in this match. They're able to run Supershy off of that corner. Supershy were threatening to take that coast side and that, you know, get Libby in that aggressive spot. But good recognition out of YesYes. They take that spot back. Now trying to re-engage, but not quite able to land that Tidal Blast engage. Supershy do throw their own Kitsu onto this point. And they have Cage Blossom combo to work with. The dance floor is ready to go. The stage is set, but the dancers aren't there. Arclight shows up late to the party. Is able to get numbers in that exchange. But it is not a distinct advantage. Mapsy just, okay, we're caging for shield. I think we're on that one. Where did you even go? Doketsu? A Petite Pigeon aura. I know, right? You just got out caged just from the aura. Mapsy will swap over to the Czar. You know, you have to take that one up with Twitch. Also, you know, Prime sub, Doketsu. Prime sub, you can avoid all ads. It's fantastic. My ads are actually very low. Pigeon and Mapsy with opening kills here, and YesYes needed it. One more team fight win, and we're looking at Supershy on championship point. Not gonna happen here, at least not in this engage. Oh, just too much damage. Too much damage from numbers. By the time Izo gets into a position, you know, where Arclight can catch up, it's too late. And that might just be the flashpoint. That's posed 65%. Okay, we are gonna get Izo in. Let's get a bit of an overhead here. Let's see if we can get a touch. I mean, like, you don't have a Tracer, you don't have a Lucio. This is a tough touch. Izo is going to be the one to try to make it in. It's actually Jacob, who I think sacrificed themselves to make that happen. Petite Pigeon dances on the graves of Supershy with a big 4K Death Blossom. We are tied at 2 apiece. We are headed to Temple. It's Sorbet who takes the map. Can YesYes hand Supershy their first map loss in 33 maps. Pigeon runs out. Arclight for just a moment is keeping Supershy at bay long enough for Mapsy to build up this Graviton Surge. You're also going to have Kitsu and OC to work with, but it's this grab I'm really keeping my eye on. Arclight, okay, just Shadow stepped in, Wraith form back out. There's the Kitsu to go try to pursue while there's no CDs. Mapsy bubbles. S-Blazingle's just running in deep, trying to pick up this kill onto JP. The Curie just dances all around Mapsy's shots and the waves, but eventually their friends will not survive. JP dies on a reset, but the fight win goes to YesYes. Let's play with a big bubble shot. Gets the AoE in. That's going to be the... Oh, no! The Tidal Blast doing nothing! Getting shut down! Oh, my goodness. Petite Pigeon built a tomb. A very conveniently sized 5-man casket here for Supershy. 85% on the board. Who's going to get the touch? Plenty of ults for Supershy to work with. Looking at ISO here to get the touch. It's actually Arclight fading in. There's the yellow bar. Death Blossom will get nothing. OC here from numbers, but there's Kitsu and a cage fight on the point. ISO will get knocked down there by the Ackerman Tidal Blast, and JP and Jacob are putting kills into the feed. The backline are delivering here for Supershy to keep them in this map and keep their win streak alive. JP, what, 3 in that fight? It cost heavy. But, you know what? It was a big investment from both sides, as a matter of fact. Petite Pigeon has delivered fight-winning ultimates already here in Suravasa. Shadow step in with the bubble. Not able to get anything out of that one. I think we're trying to get some cooldowns out and see what they can force. Now the follow-up with the Kitsu. Thrown right in. Mapsy leading the charge. Escorted by the Fox. They will force Supershy all the way off the point. And Pigeon gets 2. Both your supports this time. Able to sneak away at about 20 health. Libby trying to hang on to this map with this overclock. Oh, but that grip will slip away. Suravasa slips between the fingers of Supershy, and YesYes hand him their first map loss in 33 maps.
Play of the game.
It's what you like to see in the grand finals. It's what you like to see. If we go back to our upper bracket finals, it was this Suravasa. This Suravasa was so darn close previously. It was a 3-2 in the upper bracket finals, and it felt like, you know, that it was extremely even. This time it is that little difference maker. And I mean, I really got to hand it to Petite Pigeon. I mean, Pigeon there in the Reaper was that difference maker, was that extra bit of oomph, that extra punching power for YesYes here in the Grands. And what an important map loss to hand to Supershy to show them that they can bleed. As we got a Rialto pick and a Diva ban out of your number 1 seed. Go look at some stats there from map 2. Mapsy 17.7k. Pigeon leading the server in elims at 33 and 8, dropping the 10k there on the Reaper. I mean, very, very comparable damage-wise. We're looking at both sides. I mean, we are looking at Mapsy with a little bit of extra damage there over ISO. We're also looking at numbers with a little bit of extra damage over Libby. And so we're going to get the Freya ban here out of YesYes. Friend requests from all of YesYes. Yay! I'm friends with top tier players. No big deal. Esplay, that was exactly my response too. Are you kidding? It's the honor is all mine. The honor is all mine. You kidding? All right, we're looking at a Mapsy Zarya as the only change we're seeing coming into this defense. Ooh, we do have a Libby Widowmaker in play. Are we seeing anything? No changes as far as rosters. No. Other than the Widow, and then, you know, we are going back to the Zarya here. Other than that, yeah, it's looking pretty par for the course. Ooh, I saw Petite Pigeon there trying to set up a bit of an ambush in this left room. I love watching Pigeon play, I swear. Pigeon's just got such a fun style. Just let me know you're there. Oh yeah, let me know you're there. I had a feeling the way Libby was postured, I had a feeling Libby was just sitting there scoped in. Oh no. Oh, I was bragging about you, Pigeon. I'm sorry. Libby continues to dominate here on this attack. What an opener here for Supershy in this point A. That was spectacular. Oh, Pigeon tries to go in for the touch, doesn't make it. We did get a numbers swap to a Widow of their own. Libby immediately sending a message right through the eyeball. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a point blank Widowmaker. Libby's like, wait, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Somehow gets out of there alive. You know, I mean, you know, went and shook hands with Mapsy on that high ground and still managed to get out one piece. Pigeon, oh, okay. Now we're into the signature venture here from Pigeon. You thought Pigeon's, oh, he even has the new skin too. This skin is awesome. But you thought, you know, Petite Pigeon was good on the Reaper? Now we get the signature venture. Liddy was putting pot shots in over the top of that right-hand wall. We didn't get a Tidal Blast thrown in. I believe onto Arclight, judging by the two-piece we're seeing show up in the kill feed. Libby comes leaping over the wall for, you know, to continue the conversation that they had started with Mapsy earlier on this point. And this is, yeah, I'm about to say, this has been flawless. This has been absolutely, literally flawless. Not a single death for Supershy so far. Deep Venture receives the Tidal Blast. You end up trading your S-Play for Arclight. That's a favorable trade for Supershy on this attack. But Mapsy then, yeah, that pick saves his defense. So you finally get some, you know, a couple of deaths, literally 2, here from Supershy. Ketsu thrown right up the straight, grab available. That's both bubbles in. Oh, but Aizu gets outplayed. Mapsy dances around and, I mean, really just kind of psyched Aizu out from throwing that grab in. It's going to come up with 4 in this fight. Yeah, huge play from Mapsy. I mean, I swear, really just psyched out the defense. Did throw a grab in there? I thought I heard a grab come in. And just judging by ult charge, that was Mapsy's grab. Libby off the Widowmaker. We're going to the Cats. I feel like this is Libby in their prime right here. Whoa! Pigeon gets the bubble with 1 health. Was able to get that win over Libby. Drill dash out. Would like to 5 JP. Just aura burrow for a moment. And they're going to retreat back. Regroup here with Mapsy. 340 on the clock for Supershy to work with after literally pushing through points A and B without losing a single death, without a single kill going YesYes' way. Run into a bit of a wall here. Tidal Blast thrown onto Arclight. Last time they did this, it resulted in a 3-piece. Ooh, the wave out of this place is going to keep them alive, and Numbers is able to defend. Now the Deadeye thrown in. Grab from the attacking team. Finds Mapsy. Aizo's forced to kind of stay back, though. The Deadeye keeps Supershy at bay long enough. They're not able to follow up on the grab. Libby and Numbers will trade for each other. But the defense will stabilize through this. was an aggressive push from Pigeon to try to hold the high ground. Good grab. Finds two. But Libby and Izo have answered back. Izo flanked around from the left side ramp, if I saw that correctly. And with the Kitsu, I mean, just got instant full charge. Libby and Arclight are still here. So there was just an enormous amount of damage despite not having their supports in this fight, losing their supports early. That was a 3v5 off of the grab from Rapsy, but Supershy still managed to win the engagement. Now pushing back in. Libby's gonna throw the Deadeye. Oh, I think Pigeon knocked it down. Oh no! It got, I mean, either a bubble or something prevented the knockdown. There from the Tidal Blast. The Deadeye wins it out there from Libby. Rolls in. Ackerman saves. Numbers comes up with 2. But job's not done for the defense. Okay, Izo sacrificing themselves to find S plays, and I think that is going to be destabilized. Velo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. All right, there's a couple players working through the left side flank. Izo with grab ready to go. You do have a Kitsu out of Ackerman. Let's see if the defense wants to get aggressive. They're going to just try to use it as a counter for this Graviton Surge. All right, Izo backing up a little bit. Going to wait for bubble rotation, I believe is what that was. Okay, it's going to be the Jacob Tidal blasting on the Arclight. Gets the knockdown. That one stuns out the Deadeye. Petite Pigeon trying to respond. There was a Kitsu thrown in. The Kitsu does make it out. Trades favoring the defense with those close response, but it's a 3v2 left on the point as Ackerman swift steps back in to make it a 3v3. The defense try to see if they can stabilize. Headshot and the slap down onto Libby. And the defense holds with just under 3 meters to go. 20 seconds on the clock. Izo's grab is not enough. They can't push it over the line. 10 seconds remain. Arclight in a position to get a touch. In fact, you're going to have Supershy here in mass. Tidal Blast on the Pigeon. Looking to go run down JP. Doesn't happen. Deadeye out of Libby will force Pigeon back to regroup. Just buy some space. Arclight pushing in right-hand side. Izo inching up right here through the middle. Graviton Surge thrown in, and Jacob is down. The grab from Mapsy cleans out the back line. Numbers follows through on it. And the defense holds. It takes until point C for YesYes to get a single elim on the board. And they hold. Ended up putting quite a few elims on the board once they got here. And they will not allow Supershy full entrance into the Cathedral. Mapsy really clapping back. Comes out your damage lead on that map. I mean, Mapsy had a hell of a hold. Also, look at those 20 assists out of Ackerman as well. Ackerman comes out despite the rough start for that defense. Ackerman comes out with fewest deaths. Ooh, actually, I say that JP is 8-2.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
Is it just me or I want this skin? I don't even like make that a Zen skin or something. I don't know. That just looks rad. I want that as a skin. Maybe an Echo skin? That'd be a really cool Echo skin, actually. We are going to have the Widowmaker duel here to start things off for YesYes attack. Got it! Numbers lines up the jump shot perfectly, and that is with pressure from Arclight. Arclight will eventually find that kill. And a bit of a flip of the map. You see JP kind of back here behind the attacking YesYes. Oh, Mapsy once again. Mapsy delivering when YesYes need anything, need something to get them moving. Mapsy's the one who delivers. This time it's a pick onto Arclight, kind of cleaning out that back line. This is going to allow Numbers to get set up in a better position, swapping over to the Soj, by the way. Izo muscled down, and I think despite losing Pigeon to the sniper of Libby, that fight win over Izo on the front line is so important. It's not going to matter. This turns into an engagement win for YesYes. Arclight dancing around, just buying a little bit of time. Well, I'm not even sure I like that. I mean, would you not be better off trying to stall when the rest of your team is coming back in? Arclight dying there means there's very little room for a contest here on the back of the point once Izo is back in the fight. But now Supershy kind of trying to take a 4v5 here in suboptimal circumstances. Izo just gets absolutely bullied. Okay. Ackerman throws it a kit. I don't know why. Why did we throw it a Kitsu? Why? You had the point. Supershy are going to have to back up anyway. Was that a fat finger? Was that a miscall? Was it a misread? Didn't see it. Didn't see it, but Ackerman's wanting that one back immediately. I mean, I feel the instant regret on that kid. Like, as soon as they threw it, they went, no, no. Woo, nice little double boot from Pigeon. That's actually pretty important. All right. You see, like, I mean, YesYes thought about moving in and trying to put pressure on that corner, but Supershy are able to regroup on the top of the stairs. See, Pigeon gets that title blast. I think saves them from the shots of Libby there. That was just a bail out your venture kind of ultimate. That's Kitsu from Supershy. Grab from Mapsy's going to find Izo and Libby. Suzu in, but it's still not enough to save Libby through that. Good positioning from Numbers up top, but JP has their own Kitsu into this fight, and alongside Izo have responded. The Numbers, oh, that drop down might have been ill-advised. This defense will hold. Open a shot of the OC. Will take Libby down. I mean, Supershy got really, really ambitious on that defense. Yeah, I mean, feels like when you're pushing that far into the theater, you're just asking for trouble. And particularly with ults coming up online on the other side. Maybe Libby was just trying to build up towards their own, but doesn't work out. Now, you know, Kitsu Rush favoring YesYes to try to push this over the line. Libby has returned. We'll do a slight zone with the Deadeye. Actually get some good damage on the Pigeon, and the final blow with the flashbang. Woo! Good headshot! This place goes down. Okay, Libby. Okay, Libby. Libby gets 4. Defense holds on the corner of death. You know, Libby got a little mad after getting first pick there. All right, how do you play around this grab from the defense? That's play. I'm playing very far away from the rest of the team. Does not want to get caught in that grab. It's kind of what that's indicating to me. Playing back behind these boxes. Arclight looking to see if they can, you know, go do something with that. PT Pigeon receives the title blast after swapping over to a Reaper, but immediately gets cut down as JP's Kitsu has been thrown into this fight. Izo will leverage that into a win over Mapsy. And some good follow-up, and defense holds with 70 seconds remaining. Using only that Kitsune rush into the fight. You know, you did have the title blast invested from S-Play. Numbers is swapped over to a cast, by the way. Looks like fight before last, judging by ult charge. Oh, hi, Bodioti. Methodical approach from YesYes. The bubbles protect against the knockdown of the tidal blast, but Jacob's still able to get one there with the explosion. In fact, it's an important one on the map seat themselves. Now S-Play cut down. Pigeon, the last one left here. Well, the last one left here that really has the punching power to get it done. 10 seconds to go. Ackerman delivers a good pick on to Arclight, but that's going to be the only one here. Supershy will win it out on Rialto to move up to championship point. As Libby says, don't play with the demon.
Play of the game.
So a new Queen Street pick out of YesYes. Do they try to change this up? Do they try to force the Zarya mirror? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see the Maga ban here, to be honest. Force Izo into the Zarya mirror with Mapsy. I feel like Mapsy ends up coming out on top with that and looks so good in the Zarya mirror. But even then, I mean, Izo is able to win it out there, even with that Zarya mirror there. It's a tough call. So do you, with that in mind, do you target Libby? Wouldn't surprise me to see Libby come out with most damage there in map 3, and that's exactly what we're going to see. We are going to see the Sojourn banned out, kind of targeting Libby here a little bit. Now, this is also seems like numbers, a great pick for numbers as well. As YesYes shooting themselves in the foot here with the Sojourn ban. I don't know. Let's take a look at the stats. Who does most damage actually does go to Izo. Mapsy not far behind. Numbers actually does out damage Libby by 150, a very small amount. Equal deaths as well. Pretty even deaths across the board. I mean, JP comes out as a big difference maker in that regard. As you're looking at the backline, able to stay alive a lot longer. Close map. Wow. What a ridiculously close map. Particularly considering like the opening 4 minutes or whatever, Supershy didn't die. There was that as well. Okay. An Autoban. Not something we've seen. You know what? I'm guessing both of our teams just want to stick with the Lucia Wuyong. Or the Kiri Wuyong, rather. So this just could quite literally be a throwaway ban here. Unless there's, some strat known behind the scenes, from scrims and scrims or something that we're not privy to, that we're not seeing. It's not immediately apparent. That's entirely possible. Get you spreads here from map 4. Supershy are on championship point. One map away from claiming their second expert title this year here in 2025. I still think this building looks angry. Is it just me? Is it just me? All right. We got the angry building. Look, see? Angry building. It's very, very upset. It's very upset. This building wants to see a map 6, because that's as far as we can get with the map advantage. That would be a very long series. First to 5? First to 5 would be the theoretical, a similarity to a best of 9 in Overwatch. Wow, that would be a long series.
Unlocks in 30 seconds.
So, very little change compositionally, as I accidentally hit my mute button going for Petite Pigeon's cam. Hey, I'm sorry, red 5 and my mute button are directly on top of each other. Usually, though, thank you for following info. What an odd name. What an odd name for Twitch. Just info. Well, Arclight's been outstanding here today. Really making a case for your MVP here in this championship. Particularly if it continues to go in Supershy's favor. We'll be able to go back into the fray after getting banned out in the previous map. We did get a Sojourn ban here from YesYes this map, but still feels like Arclight and Zibby are kind of having their way here. This squad is just too funny. Izo, W Petite Pigeon. Scared my main support right out of the lobby. That's what you call aura. That's what you call aura. Let me toss in a bolo shot. I'm guessing towards Petite Pigeon, considering Petite Pigeon was the one anchoring the cart there. Mapsy! Oh, my poor Mapsy. My poor Mapsy just gets ran over. All right, Supershy are waltzing through New Queen Street. This does remind me a little bit of SRP Check versus Mew 3, where SRP Check put up the fastest map I've ever seen in my life. Huge grab! Mapsy's gonna get caught through that. Arclight just decides to go Big Bang with it. You know what? Let's just go with an OG combo here. We'll throw in the old Big Bang. Oh, okay. Wow, my stream deck just reset. That was weird. We all good? Y'all good? That was just odd. That's why everything beeped, like my stream deck just reset. Anyway. You know, a good old-fashioned Big Bang. I didn't have that one on the bingo card. Is this how Supershy ends the season? You know, you heard about going out with not but a bang but a whimper. Maybe the bang came too early. Numbers isn't done playing yet. You know, I'm just saying. Good headshot. Finds Jacob. Yes, we're right back into this thing. But it's a 121-0 lead. We do have a Graviton Surge available here for Mapsy. Mapsy's been pretty outstanding of it, seriously, all series long. Mapsy's looked so good. Bubble on a pigeon, going back looking for Jacob. Jacob with the only ultimate here for Supershy is just going to get run all the way out. Meanwhile, Mapsy taking... drops the aura 3 times in chat. Petite Pigeon just runs Jacob all the way out of the map. Oh, I mean, you know, feel free to DQ again, Jacob. Oh, what a grab. This is nil. Mapsy, you know, you're not running into my team with that title blast. Honestly, a fantastic grab. That's where Arclight was about to hit like 5 with that title blast. Libby's able to pick up 1 amidst the opponent Kitsu here from YesYes. YesYes actually are really threatening to get something done here. Mapsy's able to find a kill on to Jacob. Or was it Jacob? I always like the pronunciation of Jacob. Supershy do deny the checkpoint, though. The grab from Izo ends up working out. Love that positioning, kind of keeping the right side of the screen open so they can see the flank, but still keep an eye on main. Speaking of down main, here's the Kitsu. And yeah, that's gonna do some good work. JP is able to help deliver a couple of kills here for Arclight. And Supershy continue to march. Let's play a Mapsy, trying to stem the bleeding here a little bit. That seems like an odd thing to announce. I'm with the robot. I'm like, hey, I mean, that's cool and all. You know. Omnic rights, you know? I can't. Okay. Oh, Libby nails that take aim from across the way. That was pretty gross. Pigeon's going to try to go in and find that kill, but JP has already cut down your backline single-handedly. Oh, Pigeon actually gets the trade. Oh my goodness, Pigeon. Dub. Jacob gonna rage quit again? Yeah, I mean, the pigeon aura is very real. Deadeye out of this high ground. We're just over 3 minutes remaining. Yeah, with, you know, Supershy on championship point. They've been dominant this entire map, had 121-0 lead to start it off. Jacob is going to self-title blast. It's been held in place here by the Mapsy grab. A pretty enormous grab. Looks like it caught 3 in that Graviton surge. Good shot. I mean, YesYes aren't, you know, they will still, no matter what, are still moving from advanced to master division in the course of this 2025. Over the courses of seasons 4 to what will be, I mean, I guess through 6. We'll be in master division 4 season 7. I mean, have just speed run through the ranks here of EMEA Path to Pro. And, I mean, what an outstanding season. Any way you slice it. Kitsu here out of Ackerman. T-Pitch has been outstanding all day long, but Izo knew exactly where YesYes' bread was buttered. Took down the Wrathful Wraith early in this fight. And despite numbers able to clap back a little bit, will not be enough to take TS1 back under their control. And Supershy continue to press the issue here with less than 2 minutes remaining. Double DPS ult available to go, and a silver bullet kill will open things up nicely for numbers and the rest of YesYes. Keep an eye on where Pigeon's position. Caught in a grab. Jacob finds, I mean, there was, how many were caught in that grab? What an enormous grab there out of Izo. And we get the AJ call there from Libby. And I believe that was on, talking about the S-Plays title blast is what the AJ call was for. Now, despite the 4-player grab and everything looking to come up Supershy, they don't have enough to push this cart forward. 60 seconds remain. 2 DPS ult available here for YesYes as they try to force us into a map 5. They've got a lot of room to make up here in this last 60 seconds. Taking to the skies. Libby's will not land that one. Has a bullet shot to play with. Still playing in the air. Just floating forever. Meanwhile, Izo down low. Take aim, bolt. Receiving the bullet shot onto Mapsy. Pulse bomb invested in that endeavor as well. Numbers able to strike back. Finds a kill. Finds another kill with a headshot onto JP. Drops down. Full invest to find the kill onto Jacob as well. See if they can just cut the knees out from underneath Supershy here. It will succeed, but momentarily. Only, I'm afraid. It's Ackerman on the bot. Petite Pigeon running through the inside. Shadow step into the backline amidst the Kitsune rush. Has the Death Blossom, but is down 2 players. The Deadeye from numbers has made this a 3v4, favoring Supershy on this point. The Kitsune would play. Izo was low. Izo will get cut down, but JP has already delivered 2. Petite Pigeon will get 1. JP delivers the 3rd. Will deliver the championship. Supershy will take the trophy in Season 6. Your 2-time expert champions. Supershy win the grand finals 4-1 here today. despite the amazing aura from Petite Pigeon in this match. And there you have it. A champion crowned. YesYes do take a map off of the squad. The first team to do so in feels like months. In 11 series, in 30, it was 30 some odd maps, 33 maps in a row, I think we determined from Supershy. Coming into this. Before YesYes takes that map of Suravasa. But that is going to be the only map Supershy drops here in the entire back 6 weeks of Season 6. And they take their second championship and their glorious return into Master Division for Season 7. 4-1 here today. Big congrats to Supershy. Okay, I think we are going to get an interview in here. I believe we're going to get Libby in here for an interview, I do believe. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Yeah.
Congrats, my champion.
Thank you, thank you.
This is the second time. The second time this year, as a matter of fact, you have claimed the championship here in Expert Division.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? What's your thoughts on the year as a whole? And then moving back into Master Division for Season 7.
Okay, yeah. Well, winning Season 4 was like, I'll be honest, it was actually probably easier than this season.
Okay.
I mean, that map we just dropped in Grand Finals was the only map we've dropped since having this 5-man roster.
Yeah, I counted. It was 33 map wins in a row. Yeah.
Sucks to lose a map, but I mean, we were all over the place on Suravasa. Like, we had a big wake-up call. But yeah, like, Season 4 I was really happy with, of course, winning. Season 5 not so much with Masters. I would have liked to at least stay in Masters or make playoffs, but like, first when I was relegated to Expert, I was like quite sad about it and like just really wanted to stay in Masters. But then I realized that like I'm just gonna win Expert again and get back into Masters. So yeah, but I think this season's gone really well. I think some players that I never played with before, and probably not as much of like a super team for Expert standards as Supershy had in Season 4, but
right.
I'm still very happy with all my teammates. They did very good.
Was there any changes that you made after maybe a disappointing Season 5 for yourself? Did you adjust anything? Did you change anything as far as your routine or anything like that coming into this season to continue to improve and to ensure that didn't happen again?
Well, yeah. I mean, as of recently, I've been grinding the game a lot. I've really been enjoying it. I've been grinding. I've been wanting to improve a lot. Yeah. I mean, in Masters, like, I was a bit more occupied with other things as well. I had an internship that I was doing, but I was still happy with my performance in Masters. But I realized that like this time, if I want to, I want to stay in Masters and I want to keep progressing and keep improving, I'm gonna have to play a bit more. So yeah, I've been grinding a hell of a lot recently, and I'm really happy with my performance. So yeah,
that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, just dedicating more time. I mean, that'll do it. What are your thoughts on this YesYes squad? It seems like y'all had a lot of fun out there together. It seems like there was actually a lot of respect between each other here. Tell me about this matchup we got here.
I've got to say, Jacob is like, this guy was so nervous. Like, this guy, Petite Pigeon, has him on the ropes. Like, he is so terrified of Petite Pigeon. Like, mid-map, this guy's just, whenever like Petite Pigeon TPs with a bubble on him, he just screams. He's just screaming at the comms. It's really funny. But yeah, like before this match, like he was like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not scared of him. Like I don't think there's that much to be worried about. And he's just like trying to convince me that he's like the best player of all time, which is really funny. But yeah, no, I think YesYes are really good. I mean, like a lot of their players, like not that familiar with,
right?
Or like I know for being like even a little bit lower, but they've improved a lot and they've been playing as a core for like a very long time. So they've got really good synergy, and like their macro is probably maybe even better than ours at times. Like they're good on the macro. But yeah, like definitely our toughest opponent this season.
And I think it's a really strong graduating class. I think a very interesting the dichotomy between your two teams as well. But with your squad alongside YesYes moving into Master here for Season 7. I think it's just a really, really strong graduating class. I'm very excited to see what both of y'all do this time, moving into next season. But there should be taking some time to celebrate, right? Like, this is a huge accomplishment, right? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's not start like worrying about tomorrow just yet. What's something that you think you probably do to just celebrate this victory? I mean, this is a huge championship, y'all. Like you said, y'all didn't even drop maps once you kind of put this final core squad together. What's something y'all would do to celebrate this huge done?
I'm not sure. I mean, I promised Jacob that we'd play some CS2 after winning this grand final, so that's probably what I'll do after this. But I mean, we're taking a little bit of a break from scrims.
Yeah.
At least for like the weekend, maybe even a bit more into next week. And then we're gonna start playing again for next season. But yeah, I mean, I guess we could. I don't know. Like, I feel like winning already enough is the celebration, and like. Yeah, I mean...
No, some much-needed time off, like some much-needed rest. I think that is wisdom, my friend. I think that in of itself is some wisdom,
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a break from the game for a little bit. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Azo was saying, like, that he wanted a little bit of a break after the season. Because, like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. And then... Because he was, like, upset with ranked and stuff. But then, like, I don't know, he should be playing it again. And he's like... We'll take a break anyway. Like,
look, man, balance is healthy. That's healthy.
I said, I'm on the grind and I want to play as much as possible, but like, definitely at least a couple of days. At least a couple of days.
Well, and as much as you want, everybody out there to be like, no, all I do is play this game. Like, I spend my entire life dedicated to just on rank, getting better 24/7. That is my, that's what I want everybody to think. It's like, balance is still healthy. Balance is important.
Yeah, definitely. I still have some games that like I need to finish as well, like single player games.
There you go. What single player games you playing right now?
Hollow Knight Silk Song.
Okay.
I've been playing that.
Let's go.
Balatro has like a chokehold on me ever since I've started playing that game. I'm so addicted.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, no, I swear.
Oh,
so, yeah, I mean.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Hey, no, Break is good. Yeah, go enjoy some other games. There's a lot of wonderful games out there, not just Overwatch. We're gamers. We like other things too. No, that's amazing. I don't really have much else for you. Any final thoughts or any shout outs, anything? The floor is yours, my friend. Whatever you want to say, have at it.
Okay, I want to shout out all my teammates first.
Do it.
I'm impressed with all of them, and I think they all played very well. Shout out to KZR. Didn't play much in this grand final, but hey, he's still the GOAT. Yeah, I think that's about it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming and talking with us. Congrats on your second championship, 2-time expert champion. You're always a joy to watch. One of my favorite hit scans in the entire region. Keep up the good work, my friend. Look forward to seeing you back at Master.
Thank you, man. Thanks for all the coverage in Tier 3 and Tier 2.
Absolutely. You kidding? It's my pleasure. We'll see you in Season 7.
See you, man.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
There you go. There's Libby, hit scan extraordinaire, making the return. What an awesome interview. I love getting to talk to the players. Some much needed rest here for the Supershy squad.